Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and it was a crazy weekend.
Mountain Man, Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and I'm a reseller in Montana. I go to garage sales and estate sales, thrift stores, sometimes retail stores. I buy stuff and sell it again online. Mostly I'm doing that on eBay. And I keep seeing out there people going, the economy, people just aren't buying anymore. I don't know what they're talking about. People are 100% still buying. Now, eBay is still up and down. There are slow days for sure, but I'm coming off of one of the busiest weekends that I've had in quite a while, and one of the higher dollar items that I've sold in quite a while. And if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you've seen that over the last couple of weeks, we're selling some higher dollar things. This one trumps them all. I don't buy it. People saying that people aren't buying online anymore. They are. Retail numbers are up. Online sales are up. My numbers are up. I went on vacation for like 10 days not that long ago. And over the last 31 days, I think we're up about 10 or 12% right now. People are absolutely buying stuff on eBay. Let me show you what they bought from me over the weekend. Packing gonna take a while. I got a lot of stuff. Thankfully, nothing all that complicated, but we've got about 40 things that we've got to get out of here. And a couple things snuck in this morning, and we're going to talk about those as well. Might as well ship them, right? This is a fantastic game to find for the Wii, Mario Party 9. This was actually in a unit that I pulled out to test and list, and outspit this game. So that was a nice surprise because it sold inside of a couple days for $38.99 plus shipping for disc only. How about this guy? Old Bambox pin, enamel pin, pretty cool. The movie coming out in not too long, so I was pretty sure that this would move on out. This is Ant-Man, and a pretty cool pin. It sold for $4.98 plus shipping. We've got some tech decks. We've got a lot of them here. These are more modern, not really worth a ton, but we had two lots of these. One sold very quickly, and this one has been hanging around, but it did finally find a buyer, and it sold for $9.98 plus shipping. We've got an offer that I sent out here. You can see they're made in China. They're not particularly old. We've got some, I guess, probably porcelain figures here, Christmas Village people. And I sent out an offer on these guys the other day, and it was accepted. $14 plus shipping for those. Some other figures here, much older. These are from the Marks playset. We've been selling pieces here and there from the castle set that they had, the lithograph tin castle. And these are really nice. These sold for $57.85 plus shipping for the knights. Pretty cool. This, check this out, guys. This has been hanging out. I do not recommend finding and trying to sell these things. This is off of a one of those Presto super shooters. And I bought one probably 5 years ago, guys. This has been sitting around for that long. All the other pieces sold. This one, at some point I actually saw this and thought I should just take that down. But as does happen, guys, generally things find a buyer on eBay. Seriously, this has been sitting for about 5 years. We're really not going to make anything on it, but it was listed. So I figured, might as well just leave it on there. And believe it or not, this thing finally sold $8.99, free shipping for the Salad Shooter Shoot, but still goes to show that everything will find a buyer eventually. This thing goes to show you should just pick a price and list a thing. I had this one sitting in my death pile, and I actually pulled it out to list it once before. Had no idea what it was, right? I mean, it's a metallic pencil case. I know that, right? It's pretty cool, actually. There's a little alphabet on that side. I'm not sure why that, but there's the robot there. And then on this side, we've got them. This opens. There's a second panel in there. It's a pretty cool case. And there are some of these out there for different anime, but I didn't know what mine was to put a name on it. And so it just got set back in the pile, and I moved on. Well, I pulled it out here again recently and thought, you know what? Let's Google Lens that guy. And I did, and I came out with a match. And so I was able to put a name on the thing. There were no others out there like this. So I just picked a price. I took a best guess, knowing that it's rare, that it's anime. Maybe somebody out there really likes this particular show. And I guess they must have, because this thing was maybe listed for a day or so at, I think, $48, $49. Just taking a wild guess. And I got an offer of $40 plus shipping. So I took it. So $40 plus shipping for something that's been sitting around in my death pile for a while. Here we've got a plush, little Pikmin plush. These things sell slowly. I bought a whole pile of them. And most of them are actually worth quite a bit. It's just it takes a while to find the buyer. And so the Pikmin plush, little bud here, sold on an offer that I think I got an offer and I countered, and they accepted it, $28 plus shipping for that. This an offer that I sent out, a little Palomino. This is a Breyer horse. I remember picking this up for $1 at a community sale. One of the first Breyers that I found, actually. And this one sold for $16 plus shipping. This also an offer. And I have not written this one down because it sold this morning. This is Malachi, I believe. He's the camel herder or driver. It's a Fontanini piece for nativity set. Trying to get it to, there you go. You can see it on the bottom there. And I sent out an offer on this guy of, well, I'll put the card up. I think it was $13 plus shipping, and somebody took me up on that. So pretty nice. We've got a viewer sale here. Actually, both of these two cars. And this guy, the DJ, sold for $4.99 plus shipping. And then this guy, he's got like the little speaker on the front, and he's got the headphones and everything. This is, I think, David Hobbs cap is what it was called. I think both of these going out to Diane in the 406. Diane, a faithful viewer from Great Falls, Montana. Not all that far away from here. And those going to be a gift to her husband. So we'll combine those. This guy was free shipping, so that makes it super easy. And that'll be headed your way. So, Diane, thank you so much. And this was also a viewer sale. I was sending out offers over the weekend, and one of them, this one, went out to a viewer of the channel, Heather. So we've got some Mary Kay at play. It's like some, I don't know what it is. It's lip gloss, right? Jam and berry. I don't know. There you go. You got some jelly lip gloss, Heather. $6.64 free shipping. Thanks so much. She said she was looking for a way to support the store, and then that offer came in. So thank you very much. Here we've got an old, see if we can get it to focus on the bottom. There, it's Husky. It's the Oldsmobile Starfire Coupe. And so this guy, his trunk opens. It's not obviously in perfect shape, but they're relatively rare. So I listed it, I think it was $9.98 plus shipping. I sent out an offer of $9 and got a counter of $8. And that was plenty good enough. So $8 plus shipping just for a little car. Yeah, we'll do that. We're not going to make you wait till the end for the big seller. But we've got to uncover it first. So I'm going to make you wait for a minute. This one actually just sold before I started recording. Old Dodge vintage pin. I sent out an offer and got a counter, and then I countered back. We settled in at $8 plus shipping for that. Actually, $8 free shipping on that. And then we've got a Peanuts stocking. I think I've been hanging on to this for a year or so. We got Woodstock and Snoopy on there. Pretty cool. And this sold for $9.98. We've got the Cool Catfish. This I just recently listed as well. It was sitting in a pile of, well, I've got lots of piles. That's the strategy, though. That's intentional. I got to have stuff to source through the winter. And so that's what we've been doing, is listing all of this stuff that I bought extra at garage sales and sourcing out of my own piles. And, well, it's working so far. The Cool Catfish is the coolest, baddest cat on dry land. It's the same as Billy Bass, right? Same idea. And this guy sold for $44.85 plus shipping. Not bad. Not as good, though, as this. It's a Magnavox. You can see right there. It's a DVD player. and four-head hi-fi video cassette recorder. So it's a player recorder. It's a combo unit. That's what we call them. Look at, let's move the horse. It's right there. And I'm not taking it out because this is still new and sealed in the original box, which is going to make it ridiculously easy to ship. I don't really like selling these a ton. They're big. They take up a lot of space. I don't love selling electronics. The scam rate on electronics is high, but this is new and sealed. Why not, right? This came along with a whole bunch of other stuff that I picked up, basically a private deal. And I got this. It was the same place where I got the 2.5 Men DVD set that sold for, I think it was $75. We sold that Audubon clock for $30, $40, something like that. Both those ColecoVision systems came from there. We did really well off of that sale. We paid $350 for everything there. So we're already into the profit. And this is 100% profit, and it's a big one, guys. $373.74 plus shipping. So, and the good news is, if this thing comes back, it's going to come back opened. And so in terms of refunding, I can refund them as little as 50%. So I'm still going to make money off of this, even if it comes back. So I'm happy with that. $373 plus shipping. That is a fantastic sale. That made my Sunday. Well, it made my Sunday until the Cowboys showed that they're one of the best teams in football. Take that, Philly flipper. Kenworth. Paul's actually, he's a good guy. He's just misguided. Kenworth hat. Pretty cool. This one is actually headed international. I picked this up at a little garage sale that's in my community, actually. It's just a couple of streets up, and they have one every year. They usually don't have a lot of stuff there, but I've picked a couple of things there for each season, and this was one that I picked up this season. It's going to Australia, $9.98 plus that international shipping. Pretty good. Back here, I keep listing boots, and they keep selling. Tony Lama. Tony Lama is a fantastic brand to watch out for. And these actually had some early interest. They sold inside of like 2 or 3 days. The first buyer wanted to know if they had steel or composite toe, and they don't. So he said, well, they won't work for my job. But somebody came in like the next day and picked these things up. I sent an offer. They countered. I went back, and we settled at $42 plus shipping for those guys. Like I said, in a couple of days. That's a good deal. Back here, so we don't forget him, that's Vinny Castilla. 1996 starting lineup. A lot of these starting lineups just don't sell for big money. So I was happy to get that one out. $4.25 plus shipping for that. These are really good, guys. Let me show you the name here. They've been sitting around for a while. Stefan Janoski. These are skateboarding shoes. That low profile, and I've done well with these. And if you can see right here, there's some damage, right? They were probably skateboarded with, and this isn't even, see, there's some there. This isn't even the bad one. One of these has, yeah, see, there's some rub marks and stuff on there. But these are very rare shoes, and so I priced them high and decided I'm going to enable offers like I do on most of my stuff, and we'll wait and we'll see what happens. Well, they've been listed for quite some time, and I got an offer over the weekend, $75 plus shipping for these used, little bit beat up shoes. And we definitely took pictures of all of the flaws and put them in the listing, and I accepted it. So $75. These were a Goodwill find. So I only paid a couple bucks for these at Goodwill. They took a while to sell, but that's okay. Interestingly, on these, apparently, since they were listed slightly over $100, even though I took an offer of less than that, it's still showing up as one of the authentication guarantee shoes. And so I've got to send these, I guess, to Vegas before they go to the buyer, even though they didn't sell for more than $100 because they were listed there initially. I guess that's where they go. So we'll see what happens. I mean, they're definitely, I've heard horror stories of that, of stuff coming back because of silly reasons. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely got some flaws, but they were also disclosed. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you know if anything happens with that authentication service of eBay's. We've got some Nequa art ornaments going out. We're almost out of these things now. Your friendship is a gift. Look at that cool snowman there. These are hand-blown glass ornaments and then hand-painted on the inside of that glass before they put that cap on the top. They're super cool. And I got these from my mom, from my folks, and they've slowly been selling. This weekend, we moved 3 of them out, actually. 2 of them went to the same buyer. But your friendship is a gift sold on an offer that I sent for $23. And then that same buyer came and got, I think it was this one. If I can move it up to the front here. Got the other Season's Greetings that we had. I thought we were out of them, but I guess we had one more. So Season's Greetings going to the same person that picked this up. And I don't know that they're a viewer of the channel. They do live, actually, in Montana, up in the Flathead. So if you are a viewer, let me know. I sure appreciate that. $25.99 plus shipping for Season's Greetings. And then we've got a Sleep in Heavenly Peace. I think I've got at least one more of these sitting over there. This one also selling on an offer that I sent out, $23 plus shipping on that. So let's see. This one is also a viewer. You guys, thank you so much. Still new with the tags. Look at that. That is a cool graphic. It's a Rep Your Water hat. I love it. It's got a fantastic look. And it's going out to Anne. Anne said it's going to be a gift for her son. So $18.85 plus shipping for that. And thank you so much. I so appreciate you guys when you come in and do that. Tito's Handmade Vodka. That's what I got in my freezer. It's bottled, well, right there. Austin, Texas. And the Tito's hat has not been listed all that long. I think I got this maybe from Frizzy's Finds on Whatnot. I think this was one of the hats in the hat box that I bought. And I knew this would be a pretty good one. And I'm happy. $15.59 plus shipping for that one. If you've watched the channel for a while, you've seen me sell Stan Lined before. He was a cartoonist, had a couple of different comic strips running back in the day. He's a Montana cartoonist, and so he's got, this one is a collection of his daily comic strip from 1961 to 1962, and I believe this one was autographed. Yep, right there. It was autographed. And so that helped out the value a little bit. And he's highly collectible. It doesn't sell really, really quickly, but there are people out there that look for Stan-lined stuff. And so you can get a decent price if you happen to come across it. This one sold for $68.24 plus shipping. So doing well lately on books. Let's grab and bring forward here another one. That Metallica. This is a new modern shirt, but still really cool graphic. And it's a medium, so it did take a while to sell. I don't pick up a ton of size medium stuff just because it does seem to take me a lot longer to sell it. There's just not as many people buying medium out there, but it did eventually sell. Potentially, I think this was an offer that I sent out, $17 plus shipping on that. Some more shoes. We've got some Nikes here. These are Nike, let's see, I can't remember. Revolutions. Yeah. Nike Revolution. Not real high dollar, but still an easy sale. They've not been listed for very long at all. $19.17 plus shipping. Here we have not an iPad Pro, but a iPad Pro box. This is an empty box, guys. There are some empty boxes that will sell. I got this from my folks as well. They had a pile of, I think there was like 4 boxes. And they've seen the channel. They know that I've sold empty boxes before. So they said, hey, well, why don't you check it out and see? And so I looked them up. This was the one that had some value to it. And so I listed it. And this thing sold inside of about a week and a half. $19.49 free shipping. So even if I have to, it's a little heavy. So even going out at the 1 pound rate, we're going to make some money on an empty box. We're also going to make some money on a broken toy. It's eBay, guys. This thing is cool. This is a Batman Arkham Origins or something like that, I think. And it's the grapnel gun. It'll shoot out. I stopped it there. But it's got the string, I promise. And then you can click on the button up here, and it winds it back in. So it's pretty cool, other than it's missing 2 of the little, it's like a Nerf thing on the end. It's missing two of the little grapnels, unfortunately, but it's rare enough that I thought, you know what, I'm going to list this thing. I've got it. Why don't I list it? And I picked up a watcher, so I sent an offer out, and it sold. $44 plus shipping for a rare but ultimately broken toy. Not bad, right? And then Carhartt. We sold another Carhartt piece. This is just a lined, it's like a cross between a shirt and a jacket, really. It's a lined heavy work or chore shirt. And this one was $1 at a garage sale, guys. And it sold for $42.24 plus shipping. And now some ducks. Now that we got all the other mail packed up, we've got the little green sea dragon duck guy going out to Tony. Tony, thanks so much. Then Miss Jane coming in, continuing her duck addiction. Thanks, Jane. We appreciate you. She said on a comment, you had to tell me there were sock monkeys. And she picked up one of the sock monkey ducks, and then the little llama duck and the giraffe duck. The other Troy, T-Dub, coming in locally here. He's a fantastic guy, him and his wife. They're amazing people. And came in and got the duck adjacent. I mean, it's not a duck, but, you know, it's one of the duck's friends. Got the little teddy bear. I think, if I remember right, Troy collects bears and bear stuff. So, man, I appreciate you so much. And then Kathy came in and picked up another duck. She's picked up ducks in the store before. And she picked up, I called him the Thomas Jefferson duck. I mean, right? You think? I don't know. Kathy, what do you think? Thanks so much. So go ahead and tell me people aren't buying. I don't believe it. If I can be finding and selling stuff here in small town Montana, you can be finding stuff and selling it online wherever you are too. Thanks for tuning in for this one, guys. Sure appreciate it. Couldn't get it to you on Monday because, well, once again, I was packing for hours. And, well, something has to take the hit. You know, when you do eBay and YouTube, sometimes one of those is going to suffer because of the other. And right now, well, YouTube is sort of taking a little bit of a backseat in terms of just how quickly I can get videos out, just because I've been so busy with packing orders and then trying to get things listed. You know, I've been putting a focus on eBay, trying to get it back from being on vacation. I think we've gotten to that point, so I feel very good about that. But that's why sometimes we don't have as many videos per week as we have in the last little bit. Once things slow down, I'm sure that will change. But if you liked this video, I would appreciate a comment down below, maybe a thumb, you know, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit the bell. That'll let you know when we do put new stuff up. Guys, thanks so much. I got to get going. We'll see you.